ForTheFans, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Complete Playthrough series. Now, no more transfers to speak of as of this episode. Who knows though, deadline day is approaching and things can always happen on deadline day. Especially now I'm in charge at Arsenal. Previous regime, unlikely. Unless it was that one season where everything went a bit mad. So, the first thing to talk about is the fact that we've changed a few things around in the midfield. I mentioned last episode that we might change up Gay to play as a defensive midfielder, and that's what we're going to do. I just think that's probably where he suits best because of the way he's a ball winner, because he can play in that defensive midfield role. I think it's best to put him there and allow the creative players in front of him to be just that, to be creative and not have to try and work it from the back and maybe lose possession in dangerous areas. The back line for this first game against West Ham looks a bit like this then. Sheik will be in goal, Bellerin, Chambers, Mustafi and Kolasinac at the back. Lauren Koscielny is suspended at the moment. It obviously carried on from last season, so won't be available for the game today. He's only banned for he's banned for 2 matches. 2 matches, you idiot! We've got City coming up after this as well, so that means it's going to be very difficult. Xhaka and Seri in the middle as well, with Mesut Ozil, Olivier Giroud and Lacazette up top. But if things need changing, Benteke, Dembele, that's right. Yeah. Everyone's really positive about the Benteke signing. Oh, God. Look, if he gets 10 goals this season, success. He's going to be a Europa League hero. In terms of team's instructions, we've changed things up a little bit. We took an absolute beating at the hands of Bayern Munich, and then against Chelsea, we didn't quite get there. So we're going to run at the defence, look for the overlap, work the ball into the box, retain possession a little bit more, but close down a lot. And then when we get the ball, just keep the tempo at a normal speed. Let's not try and play too quickly. Let's not play too slowly. Let's just keep it at a regular pace. So this is the lineup for the first game. West Ham are the team we're playing, and in terms of where we sit, in terms of favourites for the league, we are 5th favourites. So Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool all expected to finish above us. Spurs fans can be a bit aggrieved, I think, that they're in the 6th position, and we don't have any players, apart from Koscielny, who's suspended, in the best media dream 11. So, dear. Then again, Arnautovic gets in it. So how serious is this? This made-up 11. Better than Mane, apparently. Better than all these other right-wingers. Mkhitaryan. No, Arnautovic. Yeah, okay then. Right, let's progress forward then into this game. It's at the Emirates. It's a Premier League match. And recent form, too early to tell. Hence, there hasn't been any yet. Again, this is the lineup. Then 4-1-2-1-2. I think that's the system. You just watch us destroy West Ham at the Emirates. You just watch. Okay, there's the teams then, as mentioned, faces badges, after the beta, everything will be fine. I don't want my game to crash very often, that's all. You can see both sides playing strong lineups. Hernandez, Andre Ayew is there as well. We've got Arnautovic. Actually, have they got Andre? I think they loaned him. We should be winning this fairly comfortably, I'll say. Someone cared. Who cared? Xhaka cared. Thank you, Xhaka. Appreciate that. Just a quick look at their transfers. Yeah, Andre has signed from Porto on loan for the year. Interesting. The rest of the team, lots of injuries actually. Carroll, Lanzini, Kouyate, Sacco and James Collins all out with injuries, so won't feature today. Still, relatively strong lineup. 2 Andres, an Andre and an AU. That's confusing. Okay, into it we go. Tunnel. I love these little press conferences. Not as much as my assistant though, who absolutely loves them. Okay, they've got the match stats on one side. We've got nothing on the other side. League table. Let's get the league table up on that side. Okay, the league table's not interested. There is. Okay, there's no. Look, it's early on in the season and there's no need for a league table apparently, so we'll just leave it. So his corner though, whipped in towards that back post. Mustafi gets up well, heads it down and it's cleared. And this is set to be an interesting game. I think Arsenal-West Ham, it's always been a decent affair. Two teams, I wouldn't say they were evenly matched. Bellerin with a great challenge there on AU as he sprints forward. I'd expect us to win the game. I don't think that's probably fair. And to go into the Manchester City game not winning it would be a disaster, as it is. It's West Ham that come forward first. Arnautovic in the Dream 11, remember? Oh, that was a dreamy finish, wasn't it? Oh, Arnautovic. Cresswell with a free kick, though. So far, all the early pressure is by West Ham. We're nearly 15 minutes into the game, and so far, West Ham certainly looking like the better side. I'm not sure if this all-black kit is their official kit, as Chicharito puts them 1-0 up, and, well, it's not a good start, is it? Starting to think maybe the match stats, but over there, not the best idea. Anyway, you can see here, they work it quite nicely. If we keep an eye on Chicharito in the centre, he gets in between our two centre-backs. AU slides the ball across, and then actually it's between the full-back and the centre-back, and he just pokes home. Not good. Not a good start. Christian, Musa, warm up, because... yeah, exactly. The timer is just gone. We're nearly at the end of the second half, or end of the first half, sorry. And that's going to be okay. They're all walking off, and it's 1-0 West Ham. Thrilling, absolutely thrilling. Well, tactically, clearly something is going wrong, and who's at fault for this? Now, if we take a look at the Arsenal stats, you can see where the problems lie. Defensively, we are giving the ball away all over the shop. I don't know if we're working it out from the back. I don't think we are. If not, then we might have to put that on there so we keep the ball slightly better. We're not winning many of the aerial duels up top either. I mean, considering he's Olivier Giroud, 12 aerial duels have happened, and he's only winning 41% of them. Not ideal. Meanwhile, over on the West Ham side, everyone's playing relatively well. Right, okay, change is necessary. So we're not trying to play it out from the back. I think we should start trying to do that a little bit more. And see, I would exploit the flanks with my fullbacks, but we won't do that. And also, we won't look for the overlap. We'll try and make sure our midfield are the players dictating things. We'll put Guay in there as a defensive central midfielder, so his role isn't too different, but it's slightly more advanced, supporting Ozil more. And we'll see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Come on, boys. Right, they're back out. Here we go then. Second half, West Ham. This should be easier than this. Look, it's not a good start. We got beaten by Bayern Munich. We then got beaten by Chelsea on penalties. And now West Ham are 1-0 up as Xhaka rises highest. Lacazette! Oh, it would have been nice. He tried, bless him. He did try. Noble with a corner kick for West Ham, who are applying some more pressure. Mustafi's header clear. And, yeah, it's... Every time West Ham come forward, it looks quite threatening. Every time we go forward, it's a bit half-assed. But here we go, Lacazette driving forward. Olivier Giroud's trying his absolute best to get up there. Not the quickest as Giroud, but a cross would do the trick into Giroud. It's blocked. It comes up to Xhaka. Not ideal from us, but the attack's not over yet. As the ball's flown in, Joe Hart flaps it a little bit and palms it behind for a corner kick. Okay, we've got some big players up there. Olivier Giroud, the biggest of them all. Can he convert from this? Seri, corner kick played in. I mean, yeah, try another cross. Oh, so throw in. We want to throw in. All right, Petr Cech. It's a free kick, I think, from an offside decision. Bellerin launches it forward, and Mark Noble cuts it out. Some of our passing forward, towards Giroud especially, has been nothing short of embarrassing. As Chicharito goes through, he's already got one goal to his name. Hopefully he doesn't get another, as they work it around quite nicely here. Cresswell drills it across the goal. Oh, Cech puts it behind, sort of. Right, we're already attacking. We're going to try and control the game a little bit more. Hopefully that will slow down our tempo a little bit. Because so far it feels like we're trying to force it, and as we can all see, it ain't working. At what point do you make the substitutions? 25 minutes to go, and I mean it's got to work eventually. Christian Benteke comes on. Come on, be value for money, Christian. Be value for money. All right, time is ticking away. There's 15 minutes to go. It's now the Benteke Lacazette dream team, and 10 minutes to go. It's not working. Okay, Jack Wilshere has returned to the squad, and we'll get him involved from the off. Captain Jack, we'll call him. And can he turn this around for us? He's just come back from again a long-term injury, because he's Jack Wilshere. We will have a few of those throughout the series. I'll make sure it's a bit of a feature of the series, as we've got a throw in now, deep in their half, and can Wilshere get on the ball perhaps? It comes out to Mustafi, plays it back across, Mesut Ozil to Benteke. Come on, Christian, what you got for me? Lays it off to Mesut Ozil, whose shot's blocked, finds Mustafi. Seri now, strike on goal, finds the back of the net, and I think that might be the first goal we've scored from open play in the series so far. He cartwheels in celebration, Benteke making all the difference, and it's Mustafi that lays it into Ozil, whose header flicks onto Benteke. The crossing from Benteke, it's okay. Ozil's shot's blocked, finds Mustafi, who finds Seri, and then Seri's shot into the... Well, I'm not going to call it the corner of the goal. Into the goal. It makes it 1-1, and we're back on level terms. Captain Jack having an influence, I would suspect. The question is, if we've not much added time left, can we find another chance? Oh, it's West Ham with a chance. Mark Noble flicks into the back post. God damn it! Jose Fon gets the goal. It's 2-1 West Ham. I mean, the marking is non-existent. He's at the back post. No one's picking him up. And he just does a chicken impression, apparently. Gosh. I mean, time is nearly up here. Wilshere's on the ball. I suspect that's going to be it, though, as the referee just saw him glance at his watch there, and I suspect it's going to be over, unless it's not. I mean, you can't blow the whistle. That's not the rules anymore. So it's a 93rd minute defeat. I guess we'll just go into the next game. Team talk, assertive, not happy. I mean, I'm going to get aggressive. I can't imagine Wenger getting angry. There we are. Oh, they seem motivated. Right, easy game coming up next, hopefully, that we can bounce back with. It's Manchester City in the league. Of course, if any transfer business happens in between, you'll be the first to know. Oh, Jose Fon's late winner must have been a real kick in the teeth. No, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I applauded it. Get out of the... I'm walking out of the... Storm out. Get out. Stupid questions. I'm not hanging out. Benjy goes berserk. I mean, that's outrageous. Benjy goes berserk. I mean... I did storm out, but I'm not answering ridiculous questions. Okay, Arsene Wenger shouldn't be out. Oh, were you disappointed to concede that late winner which cost you the game? Yes, of course I was. Oh, Benjy, did you enjoy the oxygen you were breathing today? Yes, obvious. I think Berserk was a bit strong. I can't help but think Berserk was used because I'm called Benjy. Benjy, it just sounds good. And now I've got City next. So, brilliant news. Team-wise, thought we had it all figured out. Thought, you know what, this is the squad to win things. I've just realised Sanchez plays for City. Well, that'll probably go well then. City actually play on the Monday night here against Burnley, which is never easy. They've beat them 1-0. Who scored that one, just out of interest? It was, goal-wise, Gundogan. Oh, interesting. Sanchez had a poor game, so, haha. I don't know why I'm going, haha, they won. Not only that, but we've got a scout report on City. They play Aguero as their trequartista. A couple of wingers in Sanchez and Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne, Silva, Fernandinho. Good players, good. Lots of good players there. Lots of good players. Just realised that I've bought Benteke and I've got Giroud, who are notoriously good in the air, not playing wingers. So, what am I expecting? In fact, I sold all my wingers. Oh, well, there's a surprise for us. Jack Wilshere's been injured. Bruised shin. So, right you are. Probably would have started today's game. Probably would have let him have a go from the off. But, no. Jack Wilshere has bruised his shin. Okay. Team-wise, it's not gone well so far. And against City, who play wingers, this is going to be a dangerous game. So what I think we might do is put our fullbacks to play a little bit more defensively. And with that in mind, because of that, don't look for the overlap in this game. Useless. Stay back, stay compact, and in fact, fairly narrow. I want us to be a bit more of a unit and try and stop them from creating anything, essentially. We've got Guay in there, who's hopefully going to be a monstrosity in the middle. We've got Xhaka there as well. I'm actually tempted to this might seem a bit mad, is to play the reverse triangle. What I like to call this formation, the egg timer. Eggs. Oh, so... Okay, so Chambers in that game, he didn't have a massive impact. He didn't have a great game, but we'll keep him out there. I'm thinking Xhaka, deep line playmaker in a defensive role, and then we've got Seri sort of shuttling in between with Ozil just ahead with Lacazette and Giroud. It's quite a nice... It's hard to break that down, unless you're Iceland. Mighty Ducks reference. If you know that reference, that is core. We're friends immediately. Okay, the teams are out then. City are going with a familiar lineup. Gundogan's playing behind De Bruyne and Silva. Sanchez on the left, Silva on the right, Aguero up top through the middle. And we're playing the egg timer. So let's see how it works. I'm going to get passionate with them. Come on, I'll show them what you can do. Oh, they just like defence. We'll talk to them. We'll talk to everyone individually. There's a lot more to come from you. I believe you've got what it takes. They appreciate that. I'm going to say the same thing to midfield. They liked it as well. And finally, to the two up top, passionately, there's a lot more to come from you. Oh, they listen keenly. Okay, here we go. No company, of course, for City. So that gives us a bit of a chance. Ottomani and the Stones, though, not bad, are they? And there's Alexis, of course, playing against his former side. We are the away side in this game, I've just realised. And we've started off attacking, which might be a risk. We're actually going to come to the counter-attack and allow City a little bit of space. But then, once they come forward, hopefully they commit too many men. And players like Lacazette can pounce and break away from them. I'll take a 0-0, though. We'll say that right now. Otherwise, this will be 4 defeats in a row. And I won't have won a game yet. So here we are. First chance for City. As Aguero comes forward with it. Switches it all the way across to Walker. Bernardo Silva's on it now as he gets towards the byline. Bernardo Silva as Czech sort of... I don't know what this is, Petter. I've got to be honest. He's sort of gone, oh, there's a ball there. Let's just get it in there. Put it in that hole. No, that's the goal, Petter. I mean, we'll see from the replay. It's not good goalkeeping, viewers, if I'm honest. The ball switched across as we saw. Kyle Walker, whose hair is... different. Bernardo Silva, he goes... Oh, you're not gardening, mate. You're not sorting the weeds out. Okay, Alexis has gone off with an injury. He stormed back on. I didn't even see the referee wave him back. Ozil's also got a bit of a knock there, which is a bit concerning. That's gone, apparently. The knock's over. So he just disappeared. Lacazette brings it forward. He's going to hopefully have Bellerin in support, but I have made the fullback slightly more defensive, as Olivier Giroud's found a bit of space. Olivier Giroud, Edison with a save, but nice to see us actually create something down the middle for once. All right, we're working it from the back here. Seri into Gay, and where are we going to go with it? We've got Xhaka and Seri. They're all working quite nicely. You can see that lovely passing from us here, but there's not that many out-ball options, which is a concern, although Lacazette has presented himself, and he plays it up towards Olivier Giroud, whose hold-up play has to be good, and it is. Now, can we work something? So far, this is very Arsenal, what we're seeing, but I want to see a little bit of penetration. Seri on it again, into Giroud. He's got runners if he can find them, but he's just keeping the ball nicely. Xhaka plays it back into Seri. Giroud's made a run, but Seri back to Xhaka. This is just Arsenal. We're just watching Arsenal here. Into Mesut Ozil finally, and Lacazette finds some space. Lacazette! Oh, it's a good save from Edison again. I mean, that sums up Arsenal, doesn't it? Pass it round for 15 minutes and then concede from a set piece. Is that what we're seeing right now? It's cleared off the line. Goodness gracious. All right, Klasnak's injured, so that's good. We've got loads of left-backs on the bench as well, so that's not a problem. Oh, wait, no, we haven't got any left-backs on the bench. I don't have any left backs on the bench. Right, I'm thinking, because of what's occurred so far, we need some wingers. We need to get Giroud in. So Lacazette's going to come out to this right-hand side. Klassenat's going to go there. Chambers in the centre of a back. Oh, okay. Well, Mertesacker's on. Mertesacker for Bellerin. Chambers. We're not playing with width anyway. Doesn't matter. Iwobi comes on for Klassenac. Then you've got two wingers playing their trades. And, yep, good. This is actually the formation I used in a save a few years ago with Palmer. So I know it works. And we're going to prove that. We're going to demonstrate that right now. Mertesacker's on. He looks like a giant at the back there. And, yeah, there's time left. Just occurred to me we've not had half time yet. And I've made two changes. My mind thought it was the second half. But no. Bellerin doesn't know what's happened. Already 1-0 down as well, Ben. Probably should have put a left back on the bench. That would have solved all these problems. That linesman just checked his watch. I'm also interested. He's done it again. What are we waiting for, Lino? Checks it again. How many times is he going to check? Okay. Okay, the final chance probably before the end of the half. David Silva unleashes a shot. And there we are, wide. Google Assistant keeps coming up. What is this Google Assistant? It means nothing to me. Right, I've said I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. Majority of the players reacted positively to the comments. We'll leave it at that. Okay, a change in system. We've forgone the fullbacks, which is good because we've got 4 of them that I now won't be using if this system actually works. Lacazette, though, plays it into Ozil, who's picked up this injury, but I think he's fit enough to continue. So for now, we leave him out there. So, you know what, Arsene Wenger got a lot of criticism. So I'm starting to think it was unfair at this point. As Bernardo, down this right-hand side, whips the ball into the middle. Mertesacker, I mean, he's hit the post. He's managed to hit the post and he's kept it in. The cross comes in. If this results in a goal after we've cleared it and it's just stopped against the corner flag, I'm going to be most unhappy. Alexis into Aguero, shot on goal, check saves, 1-0. Heavens. It's a throw in now, deep in our half. Sanchez is on it. He's looking dangerous. Shot comes in. Bernardo Silva heads wide. And I don't really know what to do. I always change my camera height. I wish it would stop doing that. Corner kick though. Bernardo plays it in. Front post. And again, missed. But City are piling up the chances right now. And it's City that come forward again. Alexis cuts inside. Shot on goal. Check with a good save. I'm not enjoying this. We're going to go up a slightly more standard because we need to try and find a way out of this mess. Right, the second half is leaving. There's a chance. Forget what I just said. Here we go. This is the moment where we strike back. Mesut Ozil finds Xhaka in the centre. And Otamendi intercepts from Giroud. And, well, this is going to be a slow build to a City goal probably as the ball is launched forward up towards the attack. But actually, Mertesacker, with his height, gets it back. And now Mesut Ozil. A little bit more freedom for Mesut maybe in the centre. Now he's got some wingers. Great pass from him as well. As Aguero finds his way through. It's Sergio Aguero. Check again to the rescue. All right, Benteke on for Giroud. We will make this work. It's a straight swap. No complaints. 20 minutes to go. The Lino is... got his arms, they're down. Okay, thank you. The linesmen have had a lot of involvement in today's game. Checking his watch again. He's doing it again. What is going on? That corner apparently isn't going to happen today. So there we are. Okay, there's 10 minutes left to go. We may as well go for this a little bit more. We're going to attack. Seri with a free kick deep in our own half. I mean, that is one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen. Raheem Sterling now, who's very fast, is running at our back line. Mertesacker doesn't know which way to run. Aguero's in some space. Aguero! It's an irritatingly similar goal to the one in which that commentary was given. And I get when it's against you, it doesn't feel as good afterwards. I mean, Sterling's pace. Mertesacker is unaware that he's got legs, which is never good. He slides it across to Aguero, who takes on a couple of men and then slots it in the far corner. It's 2-0 City. I mean, were we expecting anything different? Next game, by the way, you might be thinking, oh, it probably gets easier from here, Ben. Chelsea. So, that's going to be good. And, I mean, we're not marking, apparently. No, Sterling's through. Could be 3 here. It is 3. I don't really know what's just occurred. Arsene, is it time to open the butterfly up yet? Because, okay. All right, great. There we are then. It's 3-0. We've got a throw in. How will we give away the ball this time? Okay, Benteke's through. A chance to oh, his price tag was... He's put it wide. Forget it. Put it wide. Put it bloody wide. I'm starting to think too much change going on. No consistency. All right, how can I expect them to perform when I'm changing it around every 5 seconds? I don't know. We need Koscielny back. That's number 1. And there we are then. Manchester City 3, Arsenal 0, and well, this is all too familiar feeling at this stage. Chelsea up next on the Friday night. That'll be good. Okay, so what we're going to do, because the Chelsea game is quite a big game, but I don't want to, like, the season's starting quite slowly at this point, but I feel like it's almost a must-win already. We're going to do a one-game, one-off, sort of shorter episode tonight. Don't be surprised when this happens then. It's just going to be a shorter episode with the Chelsea game. We'll talk through a few things tactically. Leave your comments down in the comment section down below. And then after that, next episode on the Monday will be Liverpool and a Europa League opposition. So that's what we'll do for that one. And hopefully things will go slightly better. If you've enjoyed today's episode, as I say, drop a like. If we hit 2,000 likes, that Chelsea game will be with you this evening. So we'll love with care from it to mention. Until next time, I think we're bottom of the league. We are indeed bottom of the league. And considering the alphabet, that makes it worse.